happened to the Toronto Blue Jays after a good season, a great wild card game, a good DS, and now this, is that the Jays had a huge opportunity against a bruised and battered Cleveland squad, and they blew it.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
They blew it. This is one of the biggest. Listen, I sat there. I'm watching Sportsnet like everyone else yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching everybody.
Okay.
I'm on social media. Thank you, Jays. What a year, Jays. Thank you, Edwin.
At the end of the game,
Thank
there
you,
was
Jose.
a chant from the crowd that rose up
Yep.
that was, "Let's go Blue Jays."
All that stuff. The crowd was great, aside from Johnny No Shirtless guy running out to second base.
Oh, yeah, and people cheering but getting mad at the guy who threw the beer. Right.
Hey, asshat, they're not putting you on TV. You know that by now, right? Like, if you're going to run out there with no shirt, TBS is not going to put you on TV. Topic for another.
Cheer for that and then
I don't get it.
publicly crucify the other guy.
I don't get it.
Whatever.
It's true. Yeah. The Jays blew this in a massive, massive, massive way. This kumbaya stuff with me for the next 30 seconds is going to end because this team should be going to the World Series. This team had some of the best hitting in the AL. They had the best pitching in the AL. They had the healthiest pitching left in the AL. And they had a really good bullpen to go with it, with Vets and Osuna closing things out. The at-bats they took in the ninth inning yesterday past Batista's hit were amateur hour. How many pitches did they take? And we're talking Donaldson, we're talking Edwin, we're talking Tulo. Your best guys. Everyone's on pins and needles like it's a rookie year. Everyone's in kumbaya mode, and I get it. But to not acknowledge the intense failure this was from the lineup, I'm leaving the pitching out of it, I'm leaving the bullpen out of it. They did their jobs, damn it. Everyone's all over Marco Estrada yesterday. Oh, he gave the 2 runs. How dare he? Right. Wake up. The pitching was unbelievable this entire time. This is on the lineup. And to not acknowledge as much, Donaldson overall was pretty good. Everyone else went to sleep. And the Jays should be heading to a World Series where they had a shot against either team, and they have no one else to blame but themselves in the mirror. And I'm not hearing that. I want to put that to an end. Let's make these guys a little accountable here. That was a joke.
You're not talking about the season.
That was a joke.
The season as a whole, you could say if you get to a Final Four, you're good with. What you're saying was the opportunity presented to this team with a. I know their bullpen was really good. I know Andrew Miller has become the hottest thing since Megan
Fox. It's like he invented pitching.
I don't even think. But what you're saying is with a starting rotation, he basically had 2 starters. One of them is Josh Tomlin. And he made his way through this, and not only through this, but did it in 5 games. Because I know there's going to be a lot of people, and I don't even have to look at the Twitter machine right now. There's going to be a lot of people saying, well, you can't call this season a failure. No, what you're calling a failure is the inability to get past or even push a Cleveland team decimated by injury to 7 games, let alone 5.
And I'm not saying John Gibbons had a lot of options here, but Terry Francona kind of took his lunch money. Let's be honest. 6 relievers in Game 3? Where else is he going to go? Where else is he going to go? They couldn't get a hit yesterday.
Yeah, lunch money is because they execute, and they execute because the Jays. It's amazing to me that they blew this opportunity, which was a great opportunity to make the World Series. And I think if you talk to most of the Jays, they would probably admit the same, that they blew a good opportunity to make a World Series, especially when most of them have never been there before.
Correct.
It is amazing to me that after Josh Donaldson, the top 2 hitters on this team were Michael Saunders and Ezekiel Carrera in the postseason. If you look at the numbers, Deanna Navarro was 2 for 2. He had 2 at-bats. Take him out of the equation. Josh Donaldson, Ezekiel Carrera, Michael Saunders, those are your top 3 hitters in the postseason. Where was Tulo and where was Jose Batista?
Well, Tulo is shocking considering how he was swinging it against Texas. Let's be honest here. Like even Tulo's outs in the Texas series were pretty hard hit balls.
Loud outs.
Loud outs, Timmy.
Making contact. Sometimes baseball will do that to you.
The Batista no-show, 3 hits in the series?
3 of 18, yeah.
3 of 18. Considering the talking that was done by Jose Batista over the last 5 days, Timmy, you can't do that. You can't chirp that much for a variety of reasons. I'm not even talking about one thing. A variety of reasons. And come up with a performance like that. You can't. And as much as Jose Batista doesn't want to admit it, he's probably one of the biggest laughingstocks right now in Major League Baseball. those Cleveland Indians were giddy yesterday in their room, and it wasn't just because they were headed to the World Series. Well, that was a big reason. Hadn't been there a long time. You can't talk as much as Jose Bautista did and do that. I'm sorry. You can't. Now, I know this is a very sensitive time now with Jose going forward.
Right.
There's a lot of big decisions that have to be made. But if I'm one, listen, no one else would say it publicly. If I'm one of the other guys in that room and I got to hear that over and over and over and over and over, a guy who does not give a damn what his words mean to anyone else around him and the ramifications that are brought on by that, I get a little tired of that garbage. And you can't do what Jose Bautista did and put in that performance and then everyone just walks away and says, that's Jose being Jose. That's ridiculous.
Do you think
That's ridiculous.
Do you think circumstances and what arrived from the circumstances of Jose Bautista suggesting that the umpires were playing a factor in the first 2 games and or shaking in the boots led to better play from the Cleveland Indians in any way, shape, or form?
I think the circumstances, no. That just annoyed me because I think it's an excuse. I think the comment about the kid Merritt, though, as we saw after the game, had a lot of, forgive me,
Merit?
merit.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I'm sorry.